From me to that tree line way back there is 5 miles. It's a 10-mile hike today. Let's see if we got it in us. Forgot to lock my truck. Hope I have my keys. So all these plants that we're seeing, it's all one consistent plant. Sage, 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 sage. As far as the eye can see, sagebrush. It always makes me think, when I find stuff like this, a pop top, they haven't made pop tops in 30, 40 years even. Makes me wonder how long it's been rolling around out here in the desert. There's no labels, it's just pure metal. Decades. It's probably been out here longer than I've been alive. Pretty cool. Finding this road is kind of nice. It's making this hike a little easier. It don't look like nobody really comes up and down here. Been hiking for about an hour and a half. The tree line's getting a lot closer though. Let me show you. Fortunately though, it looks like this road turns east. I want to stay north. So it's easy hiking, might not last long. But I'm in the middle of nowhere. There ain't nothing, nobody out here. Just the way I like it. The hardest part about hiking in terrain like this is the lack of diversity in the ecosystem. It's all sagebrush. For miles, as far as the eye can see, it's all sagebrush, nothing taller than my hip. So if you were in a position to where you needed to hide from the elements, maybe get out of the sun, get out of the wind, get out of the rain or snow, it'd be very hard. Thankfully I found this thick little bush right here I can hide from, still on the road. But it'd be hard to survive out here. No lumber, nothing. One thing I like about the West, I can see far. I can see the horizon. I can even see where the road goes. All right. It's always nice to be able to see ahead of you. Coyote took a turd right here in the middle of the road. How inconsiderate. This is the first change in the ecosystem I've seen thus far. It has been flat sagebrush and grass. But now we have something different. That's a cut. whole bunch of them scattered all through here. I think that's fire management. Why else would they be cut way out here? I'm about 4 miles from the road, you know? It's gotta be fire management, right? We made it. Made it to the tree line. I don't know what time. Let's see how long it took us. 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours to walk 5 miles. For the first time in 2 hours since we've been out here, finally hit the tree line. And actually in it, I made sure to wait till we got a little bit in, you know. And it's kind of crazy. It took 2.5 hours for any change in the ecosystem. But it took 2.5 hours. So I think I'm gonna go for another 30 minutes, make it an even 3. Right, kind of gotta. And then hang out for 15 minutes, eat an orange, walk back to my truck. I'll probably take that service road all the way back to my truck, but let's keep going. Uphill this time. Oh, look it. You see this? It's different. Juniper. See the way it looks? Pinyon. It looks similar from a distance. Once you get up close, you can totally tell. Blueberries. The leaves are weird. I don't know how you describe these. And this one, clearly a pine tree. Smells really good. Pinyon. The rest of these are juniper. Quite the change from where we came in from. It's not flat. There's trees. It's nice. I found one more plant so far that we can add to the ecosystem out here. Because first it was sage, a little bit of grass, then it was junipers, and we saw that one pinyon. But look what I found. Yucca. Small little bunches of it. We got a little bit right here and right down here. Makes you think, right? It really makes me think. How did this just little bunch of yucca get over here? The birds? Was it the wind? Pretty cool. Solid rock. Just dirt down there. Down in the flats, it was all dirt. Itty bitty rocks. And now it's big rocks. Oh yeah. We're up. Oh yeah. Like it, total change in terrain. Found a nice ridge line. That peak. Camera doesn't do much justice, but it's kind of out there. It's kind of big. Let's take a break. Find a nice place to eat and enjoy the scenery. I'm going right over there. You know where I'm going. I'm gonna go eat right there. Put the phone down a little bit, eat up. Well, after 3 hours, 5 miles, over 5 miles for sure, finally kind of did it. You know, it was I've lived out here for 12 years, maybe even a little longer, and I'd always come hiking out there in the flats, and I always thought, like, man, I want to hike to them trees. I want to see what's over at them trees. And I finally did today. It was almost like a goal accomplished for me. I know it seemed boring to you, but it was cool to me. So let's take one more look at it. Compared to where we came from, this is pretty rad. This is pretty cool. Overall, pretty good. Easy hike. Has the potential to be dangerous. Takes persistence. And I saw very little signs of people out here. I give it a 9 out of 9 stars. Oh, plus you get this view when you're done. 5.5 miles later, 3 hours, 5.5 miles. This is why I feel walking off trail is kind of important. Not only fun, but important. Found us a new species. First it was sage, grass, then it was pinyon, juniper, yucca, buckhorn cholla. Only cactus I've seen in 4 hours. That's why walking off trail to me is worth it, because I would never know the existence of buckhorn cholla if I wasn't just walking around out here using my book. It was in here. I had no idea when I first saw it. Buckhorn cholla.